Gibbs' overreaction in NCIS Origins Episode 5 is a sad reminder of his recent past. Episode 5 centers on an old cold case that Franks worked on before NIS. The perpetrator, Hope, is set to be executed soon, so the NCIS Origins characters are working under the pressure of solving the case before the killer's time is up. Hope promises to reveal the burial site of one of his victims if he speaks to the victim's sister. While Franks opposes the deal at first, he gives in to Hope's demands and plans to back out of his end later. While Franks and several NIS agents are led by Hope to the burial site, Gibbs and Lala are given orders to block the road and not let anyone through. While guarding, a car pulls up with two Mexican men inside. They start flirting with Lala, who orders them to turn around. While watching the situation, Gibbs becomes increasingly agitated and pulls out his gun. Gibbs' mental instability is central to the NCIS Origins episode, and the NCIS spin-off has revealed that Gibbs is no longer afraid of anything. Gibbs freaked out at the Mexicans because of the murder of Kelly and Shannon. Gibbs projected onto them. When Lala asked Gibbs why he escalated the situation, he said it was because he could not understand them, to which Lala replied that she could. But the real reason why Gibbs overreacted is something entirely different. Gibbs' overreaction to asking the two men to get out of the car instead of following Lala's lead and asking them to leave is directly related to the murder of Shannon and Kelly. Gibbs is still trying to heal from the sudden deaths of his wife and daughter, and he is still faced with confusing and overwhelming emotions. In Mark Harmon's narration, Gibbs also talked about how when he was healing from his injuries that occurred after he found out about his family's deaths, he was seeing everyone's faces in his in-between state. He was the only constant, and everyone else floated by in his mind. The only people he could not see were his family's killers. As such, Gibbs' reaction to the two Mexican men could be a result of him projecting the faceless killers onto the men. It would also explain why he escalated the situation so quickly, since he saw them as a threat. Who killed Gibbs' family in NCIS, and will Origins show them? NCIS already showed the killer. A close-up of young Jethro Gibbs and young Shannon Gibbs in NCIS. Gibbs' wife and daughter were killed by the drug dealer, Pedro Hernandez, in a retaliation killing. NCIS revealed that Shannon could identify Hernandez in the killing of a Marine and that she was planning on testifying. As a result, Hernandez shot and killed their protective officer while he was driving Shannon and Kelly, which caused an accident that killed everyone in the car. NCIS has already shown how young Gibbs found and killed Hernandez, but NCIS Origins has been known to repeat the past and reveal inner looks at scenes that already occurred in NCIS. As such, it is likely that NCIS Origins will show Hernandez and Gibbs' mission to find him. Shannon and Kelly's deaths are such a big theme in the background of each episode of NCIS Origins that it only makes sense that Gibbs would avenge their deaths in the prequel.